Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Hmm. Good evening, and welcome to the P-Ave Perspective with Mr. O'Neill. Every Thursday night at 8, I try to be here rocking on Facebook Live. I ain't been here in a couple of weeks, and I apologize for that, but we back in business. We are back in business. Like I said, I'm your host, Mr. O'Neill, and tonight I want to talk about something that's powerful, something simple, but life-changing. And the title of this episode is Stepping Out. Stepping Out. If you're new to the page, hit the like button. Follow so you get an update when we pop on. But like I said, I try to pop on every Thursday night at 8 o'clock. And like I said, this episode is about stepping out. And when I say stepping out, I mean stepping out of your comfort zone. Not just, leaving your house, but leaving your comfort zone. Leaving your routine and really overcoming fears. Like, honest and truly, at this point right now, I'm going through a situation where I've gotten comfortable in, being in certain situations, being with certain people, and a lot of times getting comfortable is really our downfall, because life is all about growth and development. We always stress it, but life is about growth and development. And when we get too comfortable, a lot of times we stop progressing. And that really hinders us in so many different ways when it comes to life and just experiencing life, and like a lot of people like to say, living their life to the fullest. But let's keep it real. Many of us feel stuck, going through the same routine every day. Like, I know a lot of people, like, it's the same routine. They get up, they go to work, they get home, they deal with the kids, then they trying to rest, catch up on their favorite TV shows and everything like that. But it's basically the same routine and the same struggles. But I understand that when it comes to the comfort zone, a lot of us, the comfort zone equals safety, but at the same time, it equals stagnation and lack of movement. And let's keep it real. Like, we don't ever think about this, but the effects of staying stuck in your ways or stuck in your routine, a lot of times that is the cause of a lot of different you know, negative stuff that we deal with, like depression, you know, missed opportunities and lack of growth and just loneliness. And that plays a major role on our psyche. And literally we have to get out of that mindset. We have to get out of that mindset. But right now, to my viewers, I want you to drop in the chat. Let me know in the comments, when was the last time you felt like you were just stuck and going through the motions? And like I said, I forgot to say, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replay that I post on YouTube, I appreciate you. Tap in and let me know, you know, that you're listening and what you think about the episode, where you're from. But like I said, drop in the chat. Let me know, when was the last time that you felt like you were stuck and just going through the motions? When was the last time that you felt like you were just stuck and going through the motions? Let me say this. Stepping out can be so powerful because it really helps change your mindset. It broadens your focus, broadens your insight. But new experiences spark growth. New experiences spark creativity. New experience sparks confidence in ways that, you know, you would never really believe until you just get out. But stepping out introduces you to new people, new opportunities, and new environments. It helps to build courage, breaks fear, and develops resilience. And really, like I said, a lot of people don't understand how real stagnant they get and how that affects us negatively. It really does. But an example, like going to a local community event, you know, visiting a park, museum, cultural center, like, we have to start getting out. Let's just keep it real. We have to start getting out because it's so much out there that we never really get a chance to see. And like I said, a lot of times it's based on mindset. I know with me, I got to a point where I was dissatisfied with the people I was dealing with because I was on my growth journey, you know what I'm saying, and my self-development journey, and the people around me were, you know what I'm saying. And just like I said, I know everybody move at a different pace, but it started to frustrate me, and I started to push away, you know what I'm saying, from a lot of people. And like I said, that led to overthinking, you know what I'm saying. I think I had slight bouts of depression, you know, where I didn't want to get out, I didn't want to move around, I didn't want to really interact with people. But I realized, like, that was hurting me more than it was helping me. I felt like because I was getting away from people that I felt like wasn't on the same page or headed in the same direction. But in getting away from people, I literally cut myself off, you know what I'm saying, from people and the experiences that we get with people. And look, like, so many of us are caught in their headspace right now where we really don't feel like we want to deal with people, but people are the key to growth and development. Dealing with other people, you know, dealing with, you know, new surroundings, you know, getting out, seeing stuff that we haven't, you know what I'm saying, haven't seen before. It helps us in so many different ways. But like I said, example would be like attending a network mix-up, going to an open mic, or even a church program. You know, traveling, getting out and traveling. Even if, like, a lot of people, literally, I know people who never left their city. And if you don't, like, people that don't have the money to just really get out and travel, drive to a different neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Drive to a different neighborhood. When I was younger and I was on my mission, you know, to get money, I used to drive through upscale neighborhoods and look at the houses and look at the scenery and just check stuff out. And, like, honest and truly, coming from the hood, that was a whole different world. You wouldn't be surprised how that's like exposing myself to a whole different world. Just, you know, changing neighborhoods, going to a different neighborhood. So like I said, small steps, small steps. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes time, it takes effort, but it takes the drive to really get up and do it. And I guarantee you, like I say, it will change your life. But like right now, I want to know what's something new you've always wanted to try but haven't yet. What's something new that you've always wanted to try but haven't yet? And whatever that is, it's time to do it. It's time to do it. It's no time like now to get up, get out, and do something. But like I say, it's talking about it is easy. Talking about it is easy because, like I said, I've had to push myself to get out and do stuff and really just open up my mind. You know, get some fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Get a different perspective. But like I say, you don't have to, know what I'm saying, just go big off the top. Because a lot of people are so caught up to the point where it's going to take some effort to really push yourself to get out there. So some tips, some practical tips and steps for stepping out. And like I said, basically stepping out of your comfort zone. And one is like go for a walk in a new park. Go for a walk in a new park. Try a new restaurant, you know, or visit a local library. Go check out a book. You know, just like I said, it's about getting out. It's about breaking the norm. It's about, you know, really building your courage. Building your courage. But that includes like saying yes more often. You know what I'm saying? I know I get a lot of invites, and I had, like I said, going through my little phase, I turned down a lot of invites because I really just didn't want to be around people. And like, I didn't see at the time how much that was hurting me and how much, you know, like I said, it was more harmful than good. But like I said, when you invited to something, don't talk yourself out of it the next time. Don't talk yourself out of it. And like I said, I've done it 100 times, but I had to get out of it, and I had to like, okay, well, you need to get out. You really do. You need to get out. You know what I'm saying? You need to talk to some people. You need to network. You need to rub elbows. Because like I said, man, that's where the growth and development happens. Next, you know, try a solo adventure. A lot of us, you know what I'm saying, want to kick it with our friends and want to, you know, go different places and do different things with friends. But like, there's nothing like just having that alone time. Having that alone time to really focus, to really take in the scenery, to really like enjoy yourself. Focus on enjoying yourself. Focus on what you like. Focus on what you like to do or what you thought about doing. But like, you don't always have to be with somebody. You don't always have to have a sidekick, you know. So don't wait for others to join you. Go by yourself. Next is connect with people. Spark a conversation with a stranger, a neighbor, co-worker, something. Just like, the key thing is stepping out of what you normally do. And just like I said, come on now, a lot of y'all know that I'm not lying when I say it's become routine. It's become routine. Like, a person can ask you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've asked people, what are you going to be doing this day? Or I'm going to be watching this show. My show come on this day, or this or the third, or what. And it's like, it's pre-planned. It's a routine, and it gets comfortable. And just like I said, we get to the point where, honestly, like, think about it. We, like I said, not only the mental and emotional issues, but the lack of exercise. The lack of just getting out, you know, taking a walk, getting some exercise. Like, it harms us in way more ways than we think. It hurts us in way more ways than we think. But like I said, sit down and make a list. Sit down and make a list. Community class, fitness group, volunteering, you know, church ministry. Try a new hobby. Try a new hobby. You got something, you know what I'm saying, that you wanted to try hobby-wise. And that's what I really want to emphasize. So many of us have become stuck, whether it's stuck in a relationship, you know what I'm saying, with people, and we've got comfortable to the point where we're not growing anymore. You know, stuck in the same routine, same negative habits, you know what I'm saying, watching TV, you know, we gotta scrolling on these phones through social media. Like, we've gotten to the point where we have become so simple and to the point where, like, we stun our own growth. We stun our own growth because we're not experiencing. We're not experiencing. That's what it was all about. I posted on social media not too long ago, like, people I know, a lot of people I know don't even have hobbies. They don't even have hobbies. Like, hobbies have become, you know, binging reality TV shows or hours and hours on end of scrolling through social media. And we know there's no growth and development happening there. We know how negative these, you know, reality shows are. We know the negative images and the negativity that social media pushes. So regardless of, you know, it's exciting, it's entertaining, it's all of that. But where is the growth and development? How is it helping you become a better you? And let's just keep it real. Most of us are not even about that. Most of us about being happy just where we are, just the way we are. But I'm not talking to those people. I'm talking about the people that are constantly trying to grow, constantly trying to better themselves, constantly trying to be better people. But like I said, we have to step outside our comfort zone. We have to get to the point, you know, where we step out and start showing up. And not for anybody, but for ourselves, for our own sanity, for our own, you know, health. We have to start doing it for us. Because I guarantee you, like, we know, as black people especially, we suffer from too many, you know what I'm saying, different illnesses. And one of the main reasons for a lot of those illnesses is because we become comfortable. Like I said, we don't exercise, we don't expand our mind, we don't, you know, try to expand ourselves spiritually, emotionally, and it begins with stepping out. It begins with stepping out. Trust me. But think about how isolation and the routine affects your mental health. Think about that. Because just like I say, you know, the excitement from, you know, learning new things, the excitement from seeing things we've never seen before, like, we've gotten immune to that. We've got immune to that. Like, people really feel like, you know, that's life, that routine that we've fallen into. But we don't understand the real healing power or the development power of human connection. We've gotten so fed up. Like, I know I talk about these zombies that run this world, these evil spirits that run this world every time, and I do so much to avoid them. But at the same time, if avoiding people mean you're not living life and you're not growing and developing, like, that hurts you more than it hurts anybody else. They win. All the evil spirits, all, you know what I'm saying, the negativity in this world, they win when we fail to grow and develop. They win. And stepping out, you know what I'm saying, as a way of fighting loneliness, fighting depression, and fighting define hopelessness, fighting hopelessness, man. Like, we do not, I know I keep saying same things, but we do not understand the negative impact that it is having on us physically, our body and lack of exercise, mentally, our lack of growth and development, emotionally, because we're losing the power, or a lot of us have disconnected from the power of human connection. And it's so valuable in everything we do in life, everything we try to do in life. But stronger individuals equal stronger neighborhoods equal stronger communities. And it starts with each one of us. Each one of us working to become stronger individuals. And like I say, I don't waste my time. I don't, what I'm saying, spread lies. So I'm telling you, each and every one of you, if you're not already, if you have taken steps to step out, to broaden your horizons, to, open your mind, open your heart, like, salute to you. If you've taken any steps toward that already, and you realize and you taking initiation to step out on your own, like, I salute you. I salute you. I know it may be hard. I know it may, be scary, but you would be surprised at the different person you will become if you continue to do that. And if you haven't started, you still have time. It's never too late. That's one thing I'll stress until the end of time. It's never too late to start loving you. It's never too late to start caring about you. It's never too late to start learning, to start growing, to start developing, to start changing. It's never too late. It's better late than never. So the quicker you can get started, the quicker the journey begins. And it, like I said, it starts with one step. Making up your mind to step out. But what is one place in your neighborhood that you like to see more people come together? One place in your neighborhood, one place in mine, in every neighborhood, will be the community outreach centers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of people should, these rec centers. These rec centers, I feel like there's a lack of support in the rec centers as far as volunteers. So that's one thing, you know what I'm saying, that even when I get back mobile, that's one of the things that, I want to, invest some time in. Getting with the rec centers, you know what I'm saying, and volunteering to spend some time with the kids. And, like I said, get out of my comfort zone. Get out of my comfort zone. But I want to challenge y'all this week. And this week's challenge is, I want you to step out. I want you to go somewhere you haven't been before. Meet someone new or try something different. Again, go somewhere you haven't been before. Try a new restaurant. Try a new restaurant. Grab your bite to eat. But meet someone new. Go to a networking event. Go to a networking event, you know what I'm saying, and just pick a random person and just go up to them and introduce yourself. Spark up a conversation. You never know what you can learn. Or try something different. You know what I'm saying? And take a picture. Whatever you do, take a picture or write about your experience and share it with me by tagging at I am Toby O'Neal with the hashtag P-Ave Perspective Challenge. That's the challenge. I want to do a challenge now to my people. Like I said, go somewhere you haven't been before, meet someone new, or try something different. And while you're doing it, take a picture of it, share it, and tag me at I am Toby O'Neal with the hashtag P-Ave Perspective Challenge. Get up, get out, do something different. Do something different. But look, like I say, the worst thing you can do in this lifetime is stay stuck. Stay comfortable. That's the worst thing you can do. But small steps can lead to major growth. Stepping out equals personal freedom, new opportunities, and really overall strength in your community. Because it's helping make you a better person, and the community gets better one person at a time. Never forget that. But if tonight's message encouraged you, share this video so we can spread the movement. Somebody you know needs to hear this message. Somebody you know needs to hear this message. So like I said, step out, step up, step out. It could change your life. It could change your life. And like I said, keep me posted. Keep me posted. I want to know. I want to know whenever you have a growth moment, whenever you know what I'm saying, experience a development moment, you learn something new. Like you become a whole different person, and you become better for yourself. You become better for your family. You become better for those you work with. You become better for your community. It's as simple as that. A better you equals a better us. So like I said, I'm your host, Mr. O'Neal. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me this week and rocking out with me. And like I said, God willing, I'll be back next week. But like I said, whether you're watching the live stream or whether you're watching the replay, I'm Toby O'Neal. This is the P-Ave Perspective. And I thank y'all for tuning in. God willing, I'll see y'all all next week. Peace.